welcome back to another day like a kid. So today we gotta put that latch. Put this latch for that door. I'm gonna take this piece aside and I'm gonna take this bottom piece out. Let's see how it's two pieces. Take that out. This fence, I tore it up when I hit it with that tractor. Let's take this part, undo this, and rotate it. Since this is still straight, put that there. I meant to buy a wheel to lift it up off the ground a little bit. And paint them front doors. Front door and the screen door. We'll see how much we can get done. So, hey, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn on post notifications, click that bell. That bell let you know every time I post. Should get this thing up here. My locker right now. Bam. Now we're gonna replace the siding right quick. Go get a thing and wash it off. I say that. Who knows what I might need it for. So I'm about to flip this fence around. See if I can tackle this. Get this right. That way it'll close and open. Ain't gotta be lifting up on it. Well, it's hot out here. So got the fence back up. It's working right. It swings. I put the strap across it because it's so long. You got a downward pitch because there's a lot of weight on that gate. So I put that there to kind of pull it back up. But she closed and open. So now I need to Gotta cut the stump back here. And I cut this stuff up here in the front. I gotta cut this stump over here. That's on my side. I'm not cutting out. That's theirs. That big one back there is mine. I said something's gonna rat on the line. It's rat on the line. And I need to cut this one. But I don't know what it is, boy. It's 90 degrees outside. He got a black hoodie on. The hood on this is. I'm about to cut this thing right here. This yep, I'm about to chop these. About to chop them on down. I don't need this to grow no more. Move the straw so I can see where everything at. Cause I might try to come across the bottom and get rid of all of it. That way I don't have to worry about it no more. Let's go get this chainsaw. I'm probably gonna do that first. Just in case the chain get dull on me. I'm gonna do that first. Then I'll come back here and do that one. Then it's gonna be break time. We're about 2 o'clock. I ain't been outside since 7 this morning. Still ain't got them doors yet. But after I finish cutting this these trees and stuff, I'm going to take the front door down and paint that stuff in the house. Hopefully it should dry. I know, I mean, I want to cut this thing right here. It's on their side, but it got vines. I just don't want that son of a gun to fall over here. I want to cut that son of a gun right there. So all them vines going this thing, you know, we done grabbed onto that tree. So, but let's get this chainsaw crank and go and get this stuff cut. Thing crank up. good and warm, go ahead and cut this stuff. Cut these darn vines right here. I'm so tired of these darn vines growing back. Cut all these suckers down. Every last one of them. I don't feel like cleaning it up. Cut these little vines for this to be another tree. It's hot. Little son of a gun. When I started, I wasn't even sweating. Got a little wet puppy dog. Man, who done been over here today? Or did I leave them lights on? I don't think I left them lights on. I got sawdust all in my darn mouth. Boy, whew, that sun ain't no joke. Alright, let's get this stuff off this door so we can put paint it. Oh, I'm gonna have to get another kick plate. You see, it was one here. I'm gonna have to get another one. I gotta scrape this. Boy, this be my key to this house for 30 years, 30 plus years. We're gonna take this thing down, get out there in that sun while it's hot. And that sun should have dried real quick. Shit. Hey man, time I get to work, boy, somebody be calling me. They gonna have to wait till I finish taking this off. All that come up like that. Trying to put this back together just in case, you know. I got another one down there, but just in case, so it don't line up with it. Oh man, I forgot this thing got a hole right here now. I need to go get this other one. Hopefully it's big enough to cover this spot right there. It really don't matter at the moment because I just need to get it painted. Tell you what, cutting that little bit off, boy, that sun. Boy, that sun suck you dry. It will suck you dry. So we just oh, this one down here. And then, alright. This thing has a lot of screws. A lot of damn screws. Come on out of there. Let's see. That like that. Put all this stuff over here the same way I took it off just in case I may have to use it. may have to use it, but I'm just kind of glad that I got everything done outside. Only thing I'm gonna have left is this dude come through with this sod. Then that's it. That is it. Which I hope he let me know early enough so I can go grab that stuff early in the morning and get over here and throw it out. But that will work out in itself. You know, 8 o'clock. Boy, it'll be too hot out there. It'd be too hot at 8 o'clock. But if he do that, then I'm gonna have to go get some more rocks. Fill that gravel pit back up for that French rain. Oh, this one ain't going easy. I just gotta do the front. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go ahead and do these sides too. I just ain't gonna do the back. The back gonna be white. Man, I sure hope the lock I got. Let me go get this lock I got and make sure this thing gonna line up with this thing here. Oh shucks. Should be 4 of these. There we go. Let me go get this other lock. This one ain't gonna cover up none of that stuff. So let me see something. Trying to see how this is gonna look on me. I'm gonna put another hole in it. This going down here. That. I'm gonna do a hole down there. And see how much the lock is gonna cover up. Yeah, we're gonna have to, hopefully that paint will cover this up. Kind of go from there. But we're gonna use that one for sure. need to do is tape up around this window here. Cause I thought about leaving that molding white. I'm painting the whole thing black. And then this, that brass will be the accent. Then I gotta scrape all that down there. Get all that old paint off. So I got that thing taped up, scraped. So now I'm about to go ahead and take these hinges out, take it outside, set it on them 2 trash cans over there, and I'm gonna paint it. Alright, get this thing out these hinges. Go see if we can get this thing out there. What time it is? It's 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully it'll be dry by 9 o'clock. 5 hours, hopefully it'll be dry. It's 4:45, 5 o'clock, it's gonna be beaming out there, so. Damn it. Why is this thing so hot? Shit, the pen shouldn't be that hard to come out. I need to tape this right here on this edge. I'm trying to think, do I want the inside? I'm gonna just do the face, but white. I mean black. I'm gonna let them edges. Let's see. When you open the door, I don't want that. I'm trying to think, do I want this part black or white? See how my door is at home. I think I'm gonna leave that white. Dang. I think I'm gonna leave that white. Cause all the trim white, I'm gonna leave that white. So I'm gonna have to tape at this edge right here. That's gonna be black, and then this lip right here be white. Let me take that one while I'm here. Where did my tape? Let's go find the tape. Alright. Maybe I can tape this on one shot. What are y'all looking at? Too bright, boy, he be stopping. He just stopped in the middle of the road here. What are you doing? thing lined up. They finally decided to pull up. It's easy for me to take this thing while I'm in here. Let me get out there in that heat. The heat, boy. I don't see how people do construction. Construction, anything outside, hey, they can have it. They can have it. Now, if it's for yourself, it's a little different. I'm willing to work outside for myself. I'm making good money. But to do it for somebody else, nope. Not me. Let's see. I had one outside job my whole life. I would say it was pretty much outside. And that was I worked at a place called Interrail. And what it is all the GM cars, all the new cars come in on the train, we would unload them off the train. Now, the heat that you dealt with that, when you gonna get in there and train, and about like this, till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the day, and you gotta go break a track. And I say break a track, like, so on the train cars, if you pay attention to them, whenever you see a train, the cars, the ones that have cars, they got a bunch of holes in them. All the little grates, they got a bunch of grates on the side, they got a bunch of holes in them. So you got what you call tries, that's 3 levels, and then you got buys. It's hard to believe some of them trains got 3 levels in there. 3 levels of cars loaded in there. And so, with your, them darn tries, well, that's something today. Well, you better have good back. Because you can't see, it's so low you can't stand up in there. Only cars gonna be in the tries. No trucks can fit. You can't stand up in there. It's tight. It's tight. But you know, they used to say, well, you need to go let you break a deck on track 2. Track 2 might have 6 rail cars. So you gotta do a deck. That means each car got 4 chalks. So you can go down the passenger side, turn around, come back up the driver's side. Well, it ain't gonna be efficient, and you're gonna be out there longer if you try to do the whole whole car at one time. You're gonna be out there, boy, you're gonna burn up, because you're gonna have to go back and forth. And them cars, well, I don't know who load them and pack them. Well, them some guns being they like white on right. They be jammed up in there. So that's the only outside job I ever had, you know. I ain't like, well, it was some hot days out there. But we used to get in the cars. So say like they see you go break a track, and you can hear a person like they had a van that rode to pick everybody up. So how it worked, I can explain it to you. So how it works is you have a person that they gotta go code that real car. And so when they code it, they're gonna look at each VIN number on the car, on that track. And they're gonna give it a parking spot. And it's gonna be a ticket and a tag for the parking spot. And so you pretty much just, the van drop you off wherever on the track. You know, you could be they could be all at the second train, third train. You don't know. So when the driver drop you off, let's say, and then on the what is it, A deck? I think A deck was on the bottom, B deck. Let's say they on B deck, and they drop you off. When you climb up the side of that train, and the ladders that you see made on the trains, them the ladders we use. You climb up the side of that train. Hey, boy, you better listen and don't just climb that ladder and step out there. Cause boy, somebody come across, that's it. You done. You done. So they give me a hard time, huh? And so pretty much, you know, when you get the car, you drive it off. You put plates in between each rail car, and you just drive through from one end of the train all the way to the other. You just cross the plate, go, cross the plate, go. At the end be a ramp. You come down to the ramp. That's what put the car on the ground. And so I'm tell you, this is how I got fired. Tell you what, every job I done had, I done got fired. Every single job. I ain't quitting that. Let me see. Yeah, I quit one job. I think one job. Every other one, I got fired. And so, I don't know what happened. I went and got in the car, and I guess whoever broke, they ain't taking one chalk off. So the car wouldn't go nowhere. And so, on one side of the rail cars, just on the tries, on the 3 levels, on this one side of it, it's a guide that kind of keep your wheel kind of in the groove, but you ain't got far to move. And luckily, no, I ain't get killed or seriously injured. So, rushing, I got out the car. I ain't put the car in park. So, when I broke that chalk loose, the car took off. I think I was at the back. Tank, so the car took off, and luckily, like I said, I went in the front of it or whatever, and then that was it. It hit the wall. Well, I'm trying to think, was it a new car? I can't remember was it a new car or a used car. They do have used cars come through that. And I think it got stuck on the plate. So, you know, they had to, like, you could have cars that somebody do something, a plate fall in the split with the train connect that. Where that split is, they put plates. So we don't never unhook the train. It always stay connected. They just put plates in between the rail cars. See, when them plate pins break, car, boom. And so they have to call somebody. Somebody give they with some kind of come along. They have to kind of winch the car back up so they can get it up out of there. Man, these are all kind of stuff at that job. All kind of stuff. Well, you tired of working? You want to duck off? It's a big parking lot. Tell me that big parking lot. Man, that's right. Every car, they got the keys in it. Keys in it. They go out there, get in the car, crank it up, let the seat all the way back, sit in the AC. But let's get this door off, and I'm gonna have to move, Tank. Move, come on. I'm gonna have to tape this other one out there. Come on. There we go. This is gonna be aggravating down here. We got no swing room for the hammer. I need to go get these move these trash cans. The good thing is, since I ain't painting that corner, I ain't gotta take these hinges off. I can just paint them, cause they coming off anyway. I just need to leave them in there. I ain't gonna have to take them out and put them back in. So I'm just leave them in there so I can put the door back up. Alright, let's go and get these trash cans. I'm about to put water in one of them. So we got that thing all painted up. I'm gonna let that coat. I put 2 coats on there. I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm probably put 2 more on there. I'm gonna give about 40 minutes in that sun. It should dry real quick. I was trying to make all my paintbrush strokes the same way so you won't see the brush strokes. That's another reason I said I'm gonna spray them other doors. I ain't painting them like this one. Let's go check this thing. Should be dry. I ain't putting another coat on there. I put 3 coats on there. Make sure I cover up all the white. Yeah. Got these gloves on. I need to see how hot it is. Oh yeah, that son of a gun hot. She. That son of a gun hot to the touch. God damn. Oh yeah. That's why I don't like painting stuff black. You see how it look? It looks shiny in some spots, dull in some spots. But that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wash this brush out. I knew it was hot out here. That sun, I knew that sun would dry real quick. But it's hot. I say it's hot. It's hot. So that door wasn't dry, so I ain't doing. I locked that screen though. Put that mattress up against there. You don't know something behind there. You really can't see that mattress if you just driving past it. All you see is darkness. So clean the floors a little bit. Y'all, there ain't no dust. This is the way the floor look. But these are original hardwood. These floors probably 30 years old. But clean the floor. I clean them fans tomorrow. I ain't replacing them fans. I try to make everything new, kind of uniform. But look at them fans, they work. It's old, it's outdated because it's brass, but that's all gonna work. So, we'll leave that like that. Same with that. It works, so I'm gonna try to find some brown fans, at least to try to have them all match. Still gotta take up this floor here. I'll do that tomorrow. Probably need to take the tile up. I think these bookshelves on top of this floor. So I gotta see. This is. I ain't look down. There might be stuff still in these things. Yep, those stuff. Yep. So I just have to go through here and clean out some of this stuff. But if they on top of this floor, then I mean I'm gonna have to cut the floor out. I'm gonna cut around that. We'll find out tomorrow though. That's for sure. Wasn't too much doing everywhere there. I just gotta come back and dust this fan. I got the sand up on the floor. I need to vacuum these walls. Make sure I get all the dust off of them. So that when I get ready to paint, everything good. But once I paint them doors, then I put the alarm contacts on the doors and stuff. Make sure I got everything. And I try cleaning up that I have. I have to bring up this I got a shampoo that got a one of them industrial style like they use for your carpets and stuff. You can use them on anything. I mean, I clean that chair off the back. I'm gonna go and do that. So I'll probably be a chair head. I guess that's the couch. I don't know what the little one called, the love seat. And you got the other small chair in the chase. That'll be there. When they come tear this stuff out again over here, I'm gonna get them to take that darn sheetrock out. I can deal with the wood, cause I can, I find something to make with the wood. I'm holding on to this trim, cause this is what went around the doors and stuff up front, and you can't match this stuff. You can't find nothing like it. So just to make sure, this is the front door right here. So it's still sticky. I probably should move it in there and prop it up on something. Let that fan blow down on it. Oops, but it's still sticky. But yeah, good thing I did paint that whole thing, but cause I don't know how it would look with the white. So I would let that white. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I darn sure ain't about to go back and paint it white, cause it's gonna take too many coats of paint. And you gotta tape it off, then you can't, well, you better make sure you don't drop none, cause your darn sure gonna see it. So I'm gonna leave this fan on. Probably bring that down. I'm gonna just leave it there. I got all day for it to dry tomorrow, so if I need to, I just stick it outside and let the sun do its job. For the day. Boy, I'm tired. Or I can come over tomorrow and clean, get a little more cleaned up, a little more stuff. I really ain't worried about the stuff like in cabinets and stuff. I'm just trying to get it to where I can get ready to start painting. And there's really no unnecessary stuff like this race motorcycle seat and tail fan. Yeah, motorcycle gas tank. Kawasaki. So I'll probably put that back up there. It was up there in the attic, that hole right there. So probably put it back up there. I need to put the metal poles up there just in case that top got to come off that septic tank for any reason. And so I know I use them long boards down there, and then put the poles and get that slab on top of the pole and just roll it. Then you bring it back the same way. You know, it's just the same way you took it off, you gotta bring it back the same way. But that's about it. So we'll get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow.